Hello, Warrior. Today I'm going to be talking to you about an important lesson that I teach in my free class that I've been talking about, building the life of your dreams. And I'm going to talk today about creating an atmosphere of growth. Most specifically, the kind of people you need to associate in your life and bring into your circle in order to create that atmosphere of growth. This is one of the most important things I teach in this class, and I'm going to share it with you today in this very special message. So pay close attention because it's so important to know this. Let's jump in. Once again, Warrior, my name is Lawrence Stone. I am the basic trainer, and I want to help establish a rhythm to your vision. In my class, Building the Life of Your Dreams, I talk to anyone who's looking for direction, but especially young adults, on all the principles and the things I wish I had known when I was getting started. I've created a full curriculum, 9 classes. This is one of the most important lessons I talk about. We have this shoulder devil, this negative self-talk that's constantly hitting us and telling us we can't do things. And one of the things we really need to do to overcome that is create an atmosphere of growth, something that counters that negative talk and makes it so we can't hear it anymore. And part of that comes from the people we surround ourselves with. If we're surrounding ourselves with people who are supporting that negative self-talk is just going to get louder and louder until we can't stop hearing it. But if we surround ourselves with people who are contrary to that negative self-talk, they will be able to drown out that noise. You'll be able to help build up your confidence. So in this, as we talk about creating an atmosphere of growth, I'm going to talk about this first question right here. 3 characteristics of people you need to associate with the most. Okay. The first characteristic is obvious. Clearly, you need to associate with people who love you. It feels like a no-brainer. But that's just one of the 3 characteristics. Someone who loves you is not good enough to be the most important person in your life. Now, the most important person in your life does need to love you. In fact, I would dare say the 5 to 10 most important people in your lives should meet all 3 of these characteristics. Need to meet all 3 of these characteristics. It's been said that you are become the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with, or the 10 people you surround yourself with. Basically, whoever you're associating most of your time with, you're going to become the average of those people. So those people need to meet these characteristics, including loving you. The second characteristic is they need to be people who believe in you. Let's face it. You know someone who loves you and doesn't believe in you. It's sad, but it's true. We all have to deal with that. You can still have them as part of your life. You can still associate with them, but they should not be in the top 10 people you most associate with. You need to have those 10 people specifically in a spot reserved for those who love you, for those who believe in you, and for those who challenge you. That is the sweet spot. That is what you're looking for. The 5 to 10 people you associate with the most, the people who you spend the most time with, should meet all 3 of these characteristics. Let's be real about it. You know people in your life. You can think of people in your life, I'm sure, very easily, who love you and believe in you, but are willing to challenge you. Now, when they challenge you, that means they're giving you constructive feedback. That means they're bringing up the questions, the things you need to know, the things you need to understand and learn. They're masterminding with you. They're saying, yeah, you can do something like this, but have you thought of it this way? Are you aware of this? Have you thought of this angle? They're challenging you in a way to help you get there, not in a way to tear you down. Okay? Because they believe in you. It's been said that you should never go to anyone for criticism who you wouldn't also go to for advice. Okay? That's the kind of person who loves you, who believes in you, and who will challenge you. We all know people who love us and believe in us, but aren't willing to challenge us. They're afraid of upsetting us. They're going to offend us. Tell them to shape up or ship out. Okay? They need to challenge you so you can get better, so you can be pushed outside of your comfort zone. That's what I do as a coach. I help people get outside their comfort zone. I push people to get outside their comfort zone. I challenge them while I also believe in them and I care about them. That's That's who I want in my life, and so that's who I project and who I am in my life. So that way I attract other people who are like that, who love me, who believe in me, who challenge me. And that's the way you'll get them in your life too, is you need to love others, believe in others, and challenge others. Okay. At the same time, I'm sure we all know people, you can think of someone who loves you and who challenges you, but they're challenging you because they don't believe in you. Okay? Make sure that they're challenging you because they believe in you. There's a difference there. And be aware of that difference. And it might surprise you, but more and more you think about it, there are going to be people who you've experienced in your life who believe in you and who challenge you, but they don't care about you. These are people taking advantage of you. Most commonly in my life, when I think of people like this, I think of managers that I've had. They weren't leaders, they were managers. You can be a good manager and a leader. But basically, these are bosses that made me do things, wanted me to do things because they knew I could do it. They believed I could get it done. They were challenging me to do these things. But not because they cared about me. They were only invested in their own self-interest and using me to further their cause and their self-interest. If you as a leader can be the kind of person who cares for your employees, who believes in them and who challenges them, or as a teacher, or whatever you're choosing as your career path and profession, do those things and you'll be able to attract more employees who are willing to step up to those challenges, who are willing to grow, who are willing to also love you back and believe in what you're trying to do, in your vision, and who will challenge you to help you get there. This is an important message. And I want to share it with you so you just kind of get a glimpse into some of the things I'm teaching in the class. In the class, I go further into where you can find these people, what you can do to bring them into your life, and what are some red flags and people you need to not be including into your top 10, if you will. If you're interested in knowing more about the class, I'm constantly scheduling more classes. I have another one coming up in March. I believe I'm going to schedule it for the 23rd of March. If you or someone you know would be interested in and wants to learn and grow, be watching for that announcement as I'm getting ready to set it up and announce it. And it's going to help you establish that rhythm to your vision. It's going to help you do amazing things. Just watch what happens.